What's up with it, people? Hey, we still counting down the biggest fight, 40 years, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. 27 days away from it, man. But hey, man, check it out, man. I wanted to do a video on talking about this dude, Gerald Anderson, Jared Anderson, man. The dude is, man, he need a whole lot of work, man. A whole lot of work. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. He need a lot of work, in my opinion. The dude got, he got all the skills, man. The eye test, he got the eye test. But once again, man, if y'all been following my channel, then y'all know I'm big on fundamentals. Big on fundamentals, man, and he ain't got them at all. Like, his fundamentals is gone. Like, he just pure athleticism. See, like, the difference in him and like Terence Crawford, like, cause I be on Terence Crawford about, you know, just him being more athletic than fundamentals. Like, Terence Crawford does have a good fundamental base. Like, he got a good fundamental base, but I just think Terence Crawford, he's a risk taker, and he a dog, so it makes him abandon his fundamentals a lot at times. So I think if Terence Crawford really wanted to fight like a complete fundamental fight, he probably could. But this dude, Jared Anderson, man, he just all athleticism. That's it. Like, his fundamentals is bad, man. His fundamentals is real bad. So, like, to be honest with you, like, a lot of people been on this dude for a while, and I probably I watched his first fight. The first time I seen him fight was maybe like 4 or 5 fights ago, and I wasn't impressed then, you know, but I knew he was young. So I'm like, all right, let me just give him some time to grow. You know, a lot of people is co-signing him, so I'm just like, all right, let me check dude out. Let me see what he about or whatever, and I'm gonna just give him a chance. And it don't seem like he really got no better. Like, the same stuff that I saw him doing 4 or 5 fights ago, he doing the same shit now. So it's like, I don't know if, you know, if he improving or what, but the dude, man, his defense is terrible. Like, he fight with his hands down. He just quicker than all them dudes at heavyweight that he been fighting. So he able to get away with a lot of that stuff. Like, you know, he fighting with his hands down. He pulling straight back. He not really using no angles. He had a good jab in the first round. The first couple rounds of that Charles Martin fight last night. He had a good jab going, you know, and then, you know, and he was doing good. He was winning. He damn near won every round, really, but like maybe 2, I would say. And that's pushing it on 2, because I know for sure the 5th round came around and Charles Martin hit him with a good left hand and hurt him. Hurt him bad, man. Had him holding on for dear life, you know what I mean? And that's what I knew was coming once he stepped up in competition and actually fought somebody that can exploit his weaknesses on defense, you know what I mean? Because he been pulling back since I seen him fight. And I'm just like, dude, eventually when you start going some rounds, when you get into like the 5th, 6th, 7th round, and you start getting tired, and then you start pulling back, and you're not pulling back as fast as you was in the 1st or 2nd round, somebody gonna catch your ass. And sure enough, man, Charles Martin, being the veteran that he is, you know, ex-world champion, caught him 5th round, hurt him bad, had him holding on, and Charles Martin was landing some big shots, he was following up in the 5th round with them left hands and kept hurting him. I mean, kept hitting him with some good shots. I thought Jared Anderson was out of there. But he, you know, he hung in there and he made it out the round. So I'm like, all right, let me see how he gonna come back in the next round, in the 6th round. Man, this dude, Charles Martin, didn't do nothing. I'm like, why you ain't pressing this dude? Like, why you ain't pressing him and really putting some pressure on him to really see what the dude is made of, man? Because, I mean, he 23, he young, so by the time he start fighting the dudes in the top 5 and all that, we got to know what the dude made of. If he a quitter, if he ain't got no heart, you know what I mean? We need to see that type of shit. So I wanted to see Charles Martin put some pressure on him. But he never did it. He hit him with like maybe 2 good left hands when the round first started. So I'm like, all right, okay. You know, he about to put some pressure on him. Man, after that, after maybe the first 20 seconds of the 6th round, he got back on his bike, started moving around the ring and doing all that. And he let Jared Anderson, you know, get his feet back under him. And then Jared Anderson did a real mature move, I would say, by going right back to his jab. Because in the first couple rounds, he was pumping his jab. Then he started landing some big shots. And then after like the 3rd through like the 5th round, he really kind of got away from his jab a little bit and was just trying to, I think he was just more so trying to knock Charles Martin out because he was in his hometown, Toledo. So I think he was trying to give him a knockout because he actually did drop him in like the 3rd round or something like that, or might have even been the 2nd round. And then ever since then, he kind of was just trying to get the stoppage. But once he got hurt, he withstood the storm, came back in the next round, he got right back on his jab and did exactly what he did in the first couple rounds to open Charles Martin up, you know what I mean, to be able to land his offense. So he got right back to what got him, what gave him the success in the first half of the first couple rounds of the fight, I would say, the first quarter, you know. But man, to be honest with you, I wasn't even really interested in this fight like that. I ain't gonna lie, because I just knew the dude, his fundamentals is not there, man. Like, he need to go to a coach that's really gonna drill fundamentals in him, because without his fundamentals, man, he not gonna last. He's just gonna be another talented fighter that's gonna step up in competition, and he gonna get exposed, you know? Like, he just gonna get exposed, man. And I'm rooting for him. You know, he's an American, he young, and I want to see another American champion, especially after Deontay Wilder retired. You know, Deontay Wilder getting up there in age, so you know he got to be the next up. So I'm rooting for the dude, but I just don't see it. And I'm gonna just be honest, like I just don't see it, man. He need to get his fundamentals together. He need to work on his defense, like defense. And it's crazy because he actually trained in the same gym as Shakur Stevenson in Houston. And it's just like, Shakur need to be like telling dude, like, man, you need to work on your defense. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. But like I said, I really wasn't even interested in this fight, to be honest, man. But I ended up watching it just because I ain't had shit else to do. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to watch it. But I just felt like, you know, the dude is just going to eventually, he going to have some good fights, you know, and they going to keep stepping him up in competition. And then eventually he going to get exposed. So I was just, you know, assuming that was going to happen. So I'm just like, man, ain't no point in me even wasting my time on this dude if he not even gonna get his defense and his fundamentals together, because he just gonna be another hype fighter, you know. But that's my thoughts on it, man. Let me know what y'all think. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate everybody that's been subscribing to me, you know, and checking me out, and just, hey, keep tapping in with me, man. Keep tapping in. I'm gonna keep trying to give y'all some good videos, some good content, and just let y'all know how I see everything going in this boxing game, man. I'm gone.